What's up, everyone, and welcome back to All United PNG. All right, it's that time of the week again where we got another match review on our hands, guys. So, as we all are aware, our second match of Project Restart is upon us. Thursday morning around 3 a.m. PNG and Australia time, guys. So make sure you guys are checking that one out. But guys, yes, we are doing a match review now. So make sure to like this video, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any of our content that we put out. And make sure to drop something in the comment. Let me know what you think and how you're feeling for the match. And also, guys, make sure to put your predicted starting 11s in the comments as well. I'd love to know them. All right, guys, so let's go. First up, guys, we have some quotes from the manager's press conference last night. So we got some good news on the player front. Everybody's aware now that Scott McTominay has signed a new 5-year contract with the club with the option to extend a further year. Guys, how good has Scott McTominay been? Since his development and coming into the first 11 during Jose Mourinho's time, I think Scott's just been solid, in my opinion. From the very first day he made his debut, he's just come in and done his job, and he's done it well. And he's been a big presence in the middle of the park whenever he is playing. So I think that Scott definitely deserves this new contract. And it's great to see the youth players coming up and being rewarded with deals like this. It's good for them, it's good for the future as well. And we are securing these guys long term, and they're definitely players that will carry the club in the future. So guys, Scott McTominay signed a new deal. That's good news for the club and going forward. More quotes, guys. Ollie spoke about Dean Henderson's loan extension, and yeah, so guys, it looks to be going ahead. So it looks like Dean Henderson will be remaining at Sheffield United till the end of the season. However, he will not be taking part in the match because he can't obviously play his parent club. So the same shot stopper who played us in the return leg will be in net for Sheffield United. Also, there isn't, Ollie also mentioned there wasn't any news about contract extensions and loan extensions regarding Angel Gomez, Chris Smalling and Alexis Sanchez. However, this morning I was just on the Twitter and I read something, but I forgot to sort of see who said it. But I'm hearing that Alexis Sanchez might be recalled back to Manchester United. Now his loan contract will not be extended at Inter Milan, and this is just because Inter are competition in the Europa League, and we just want to take one of their key players away, which is fair enough to United. Now regarding David De Gea, Ollie still backs David De Gea and still regards him as the world's best goalkeeper. Even though there's been a lot of chat about Dean Henderson claiming that #1 spot at Old Trafford. Man, that's no lie. Even the manager said that one day he hopes that Dean Henderson will eventually do that. And David De Gea is still in his prime. He's still doing good. He's conceded 2 goals in the last 7 matches, and people already writing this guy off. It's ridiculous. Honestly, let this guy finish his peak and finish his time at the club, and then we look at Dean Henderson next. But another thing that Dean Henderson also was worried about was not being actually promised that first team game time. Being told that he'll get first team game time, but he's just afraid that he may actually not. Similar thing happened to Sam Johnston, and I think Dean Henderson is just a bit wary on that end. The manager still backs David De Gea, guys, and I do too, and I still think that he's still the world's best goalkeeper. Him and Manuel Neuer are up there for me, and I don't even rate Alisson and Edison. So yeah. Yeah, guys, so that's those are the main quotes from the manager's press conference today. He also spoke a little bit about the squad and how he's happy with the developments over the last 12 months. And he's just also spoke about how excited he is about adding Pogba and Rashford back into the fray. And looking and just says that we're not in a bad place, where the club was and where the club is now. We've definitely grown and progressed. So I would agree with the manager and say that the club is in a good place at the moment, and it keeps getting better, it keeps growing. All right, guys. So those were the main sort of quotes from the manager's presser. If you want to watch more of that, make sure you just check it out on YouTube or have a look on the Manchester United app. All right, guys. So Sheffield United coming to Old Trafford. Second game of Project Restart. What are we thinking? How are we feeling, guys? Let me know in the comments. So first up, guys, it's obvious. This one is a race for top four. Last match against Tottenham, we had our chances, but unfortunately, we only came away with 1 point. And the teams around us, Wolves, Chelsea, they won their last matches. And we were fortunate that Sheffield United played against Newcastle last week, and they were defeated by Newcastle 3-0. So that, sort of didn't really push them up, but they're still within, distance of catching us. I think it's like 3 points behind us. And Wolves are same with us on points. So, the race for top four is heating up, and I think it's going to go right to the last day for this one, and every single game counts. We can't be drawing or losing. We just have to win every single game if we do want to, secure our spots for Champions League. I'm not forgetting, guys, that 5th spot will also be a European spot if Manchester City are unsuccessful with their appeal for the ban. All right, guys, so race for top four. This is important. Every game after this is very vital, and the squad needs to be going in there and having that self-belief and that confidence in getting the 3 points, guys, because that's what we need. We can't afford to play for draws or, play to lose. And in saying so, guys, I really feel that Ollie needs to play his best 11 going forward. The last game I think he tried to experiment, or he tried something with Dan James in the side. And, he kept the midfield as it was, because manager tried to, show that, he still trusts, in the 11 he's been putting out, and the 11 that's been getting us through this unbeaten run. So that's fair enough. But I think that this next game, Paul Pogba needs to get in there quicker. And Greenwood needs to be included as well. Those two fellas need to be included in the side. And I feel that playing our best and our strongest 11 against Sheffield United will be a must do. We can't go in there half-hearted or, on 50% or 60, 70%. We got to go in there 100%, smashing these guys, getting them out of the way, and looking forward to the next game. Guys, like we saw in the Spurs game, when you bring Paul Pogba into the side, he adds another level of creativity, and he just adds that outlet as well, that creative outlet that defenders will struggle to sort of keep up with, especially if you have Bruno in the side as well. Utilizing both these creative outlets is a massive, massive, massive boost for us. And we just need to do that from the get-go. I think, we can't really, I don't know, the manager was saying everyone's fit, everyone's ready for the next game. There were no injuries, nothing like that. So, I'm hoping that the manager does include Paul Pogba from the start and Mason Greenwood as well. And then you can rotate, towards a 70-minute mark or whatever. But we just need to start strong, score at least a goal or two, because we know what Sheffield United are like. They gave us a run when we went over to Bramall Lane. Guys, in saying that, it's going to be a lot different with, no crowd, and I honestly believe that the crowds at Sheffield at Bramall Lane was really a large factor in getting them ahead, putting a lot of pressure on the referee and supporting their team. But now, guys, it's the different ballpark, obviously with different circumstances for both teams. I wonder how United will go, with catching up, or if we do, coming from behind, how are we going to go with that? The manager did say as well, some players strive under pressure and others sort of do well without pressure. So it'll be interesting to see how we go, especially with the first game back at Old Trafford. It's like, over 100 days since we played a match at Old Trafford, since that 2-0 victory over Manchester City. So guys, it'll be really good to get back. The stadium looks fantastic. I've seen this video they did, and all the portraits and photos of fans are all on the seat covers on all the rows, guys. So it's looking fantastic. I'm excited to watch the game, guys. Now, guys, let's get into a team lineup. All right, guys. For me, going with the same 11. However, I'm doing a few changes. Obviously, guys, I'm going to do 3 changes for my 11. So obviously, in goal, I'm sticking with David De Gea because I think that David De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, and he's the best goalkeeper that we have. And he's a man for the job. So David De Gea in goal. My back 4, I'm going with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire. I'm going to put Victor Lindelof back in there. Even though I felt that he was very shaky in the last game, I think the manager is going to stick with this guy. And at left back, I'm going to go with Brendan Williams. I'm going with Williams over Shaw because I definitely think that Williams offers more going forward and in the final third. And this guy just runs and runs, and I think he'll be good with keeping up with those wing backs and going forward as well. So, guys, that's my back 4. With my midfield, I'm also playing a 4-3-3 this time. I'm not going with the 4-2-3-1. I'm going with a 4-3-3 this time. Midfield 3, I'm going Scott, Bruno, and Pogba. I feel that is our strongest midfield, guys, going into the rest of the season. I feel that should be our starting midfield, guys. Scott obviously in there for that defensive solidarity. Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes, obviously creators and also hard workers. Now my front 3, guys, I'm also putting up my strongest front 3. However, I feel, even though I'm going to start Tony Marshall, I think that Odion Ighalo should be starting, but I'm going to say and hope that the manager does bring him on in place for Martial or Rashford throughout the game. So I'm going with Rashi, Tony, and Greenwood as my front 3, guys. Guys, let me know what your formations and your starting lineups are in the comments, guys. And we'll see who gets them right, eh? All right, guys. Now a little bit on the opposition. First up, we know that Dean Henderson will be missing this game out because he is ineligible to be facing Manchester United, who are his parent club. Also, guys, John Egan, who was one of their centre backs, and is a key player. We played when we played them last time at Bramall Lane. So he's going to be out nursing some injuries. Jack O'Connell is said to be missing out this game, but he's in doubt. Also is Jackie Elka, the veteran defender, is also nursing an injury. So, guys, they got a few players who might be missing the match, but, obviously their manager, Chris Wilder, is definitely got his team fired up, and he definitely knows how to prepare his team for these big matches and to come across big opposition, guys. So we cannot go into this match expecting to walk over Sheffield United, guys. The team needs to be ready from the get-go, and like I've said before, we need to score, at least 1 or 2 goals within that first 15 and 20 minutes, just to get us ahead, just to build some sort of solid confidence and foundation for the rest of the match. So they'll be missing a lot of key players, guys, and we can definitely capitalize on this one, especially with all our players back. We pretty much have a full roster apart from Axel and Phil Jones, who are still out injured. So, guys, please let me know what you guys think about everything that was said so far. What do you guys think about the opposition? Will they, still come out strong? Is this all just, tactics from the manager? Will these players be, apart from Dean Henderson, will they be in the starting lineup? Who knows, guys? We'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow. All right, guys. Now, the last thing is our score prediction. So, guys, last match I said that we were going to win 3-1, and we weren't going to keep a clean sheet, obviously, because I felt that, we were a bit shaky coming back from the lockdown and all that. So this time, guys, I'm gonna go with a clean sheet, and I'm gonna say 2-0 for us. I'm gonna give this one to Bruno and Rashford, guys. I did say Bruno was gonna score last time, which he did, so I got 1 out of 3 right. So this time I'm gonna go with Bruno and Rashford to score both our goals, and for David De Gea to keep a clean sheet, guys. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like this one, guys. If you're new to the channel, turn that notification bell on and hit that subscribe button, and also leave a comment below, guys, and just say hi. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.